Hi everyone, welcome to Lyrics Breakdown. Today I'm going to analyze the song People by Libianca from her album Walk Away. This song is about the singer's struggle with depression and how people don't really understand her. She uses a mix of English and Pidgin English, which is a simplified form of English spoken in some parts of Africa, especially Nigeria and Cameroon. So without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, let's look at the first verse where she sings, "Nobody way know the paranoia, cause I put a smile on my face, a facade you can never face. And if you don't know me well, you won't see how buried I am inside my grave." Here, Libianca is saying that nobody knows how paranoid she is because she hides her true feelings behind a smile. She says that people can never face her facade, meaning that they can never see through her smile and understand her pain. She also says that if people don't know her well, they won't see how buried she is inside her grave. This is a metaphor for how depressed and hopeless she feels, as if she is already dead and buried. She repeats "inside my grave" to emphasize how deep and dark her situation is. She uses words like paranoia, facade, and grave to convey her negative emotions and thoughts. She also uses the words way, which is a Pidgin English word that means that or who. She uses this word to show her cultural background and identity, as well as to create a contrast between her and the people who don't know her. That's the end of the first verse. Now, let's look at the chorus. Cause you see people who don't really know you, they don't really know you. In this chorus, Libianca repeats the word people several times to show how many people she encounters in her life, but none of them really know her. She used the word see to imply that people only judge her by her appearance, but they don't look deeper into her personality or her emotions. She also uses the word cause to indicate that this is the reason why she feels depressed and isolated. She feels like she has no one to talk to or relate to because people don't really know her. This chorus shows how Libianca feels lonely and misunderstood by the society. She uses repetition and contrast to emphasize her point. She repeats the word people to show how common and superficial they are, but she contrasts it with the word know to show how rare and meaningful it is to truly know someone. She also repeats the word cause to show how this is the main problem that affects her mental health. That's the end of the chorus. Finally, let's look at the refrain where she sings, "I've been drinking more alcohol for the past 5 days. Did you check on me? Now did you look for me? I walked in the room, eyes are red, and I don't smoke banga. Did you check on me? Now did you notice me?" Libianca is revealing how she has been coping with her depression by drinking more alcohol. She says that she has been drinking for the past 5 days, which shows how long and severe her depression is. She also asks if anyone checked on her or looked for her, which shows how desperate she is for some attention and care. She feels like nobody cares about her or notice her, even when she is clearly in pain and suffering. She says that she walked in the room with red eyes, which is a sign of alcohol abuse or crying, and she adds that she doesn't smoke banga. Banga is a Pidgin English word for marijuana or cannabis, which is another substance that some people use to cope with stress or depression. She says that she doesn't smoke banga, which implies that she is not a drug addict, but she is just trying to deal with her emotions. She repeats the question, "Did you check on me?" to show how much she craves for some compassion and understanding for people around her. She also asks if anyone noticed her, which shows how invisible and insignificant she feels in the society. This verse shows how Libianca is suffering from depression and alcoholism and how she feels neglected and ignored by people around her. She used the word drinking, alcohol, red eyes, and banga to convey her unhealthy and unhappy state of mind. She also uses rhetorical questions to express her frustration and disappointment with the people who don't really know her or care about her. Now, let's move on to the final verse. Oh Holy Father, I dey try for hold my head. I say make you know leave me, diko. Oh Holy Father, oh make you try for understand. Yahoo girl, no day for here. She is addressing God as Holy Father, and she is saying that she is trying to keep her head up or stay strong in the face of her difficulties. She is using the word day, which means to be or stay, to emphasize her effort and persistence. The word fo is a shortened form of for in Pidgin English. In this case, fo means to or in order to. So the lyrics means, I try to hold my head, which implies that the singer is trying to stay strong or keep her dignity. She is asking God not to abandon her or let her down. She is using the word diko, which means please or I beg, to express her desperation and urgency. In the third line, she is repeating her appeal to God, and she is asking Him to try to understand her situation and feelings. She is using the word yeah, which is a common filler word in Pidgin to show her emotion and frustration. She is making a contrast between herself and the Yahoo girl, which is a slang term for a female internet fraudster or scammer who uses online dating sites or social media to lure unsuspecting victims into sending them money or gifts. She is saying that she is not one of them, and she is implying that she is honest and genuine. Unlike those who deceive people for their own gain, she is using the word no day, which means not to be or not to exist in Pidgin, to emphasize her difference and distance from them. Libianca is expressing her sense of isolation, despair, and hopelessness as she feels that no one understands or cares about her, not even God. She is always showing her integrity and authenticity as she refused to resort to dishonest or immoral ways of coping with her problems like some people do. She is using Pidgin to connect with her African roots and identity and to convey her raw and real emotion. That's it for the second verse. The whole song is about Libianca's struggle with depression and loneliness, and her frustration with people around her who doesn't seem to care or understand. She uses alcohol as a way to cope, but it doesn't help her feel better. She feels like she has to hide her true emotions behind a smile, and she feels buried alive in her own pain. She also expresses her faith in God and her honesty and integrity as a person. She hopes that someone will notice her and check on her, but she feels ignored and isolated. What do you think of this song and this music video? Do you agree or disagree with my analysis? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications for more videos like this.